Hello and welcome back to Click Video Mag. This is a special episode coming to you from the Mediatech Africa 2017 show here at the Dome in Northgate. I'd love to say live, but we're not live. We pre-recorded a whole bunch of things. This is the first time Canon's here as a big brand with a big stand. We've been here at previous shows, but normally with distributors or with dealers, and we've had various products and various stands over the last couple of years. But this is the first time we've actually come here with the idea in mind of showing Canon's full might as far as our camera offerings are concerned. Not only cameras, but also projectors, as you can see in the background. We've brought pretty much everything from the 77D to the 80D, our great vlogging cameras, great for people starting off with their YouTube channels, all the way through to our magnificent C700, which is our absolute flagship, designed for professional filmmakers, broadcast, really top-end filmmaking productions, and can be used pretty much all over the world. We have pretty much the entire range of things, showing the synergy between Canon's SLR, cinema, and our power zoom type of cameras, so you can get an idea that we are able to produce products in a variety of different aspects that are all under the same umbrella. The quality of Canon glass, the color science that Canon produces, and again, as a double whammy, showing how good the pictures look on projectors in the background. So this is a very exciting show for us. It's been hellish busy over the last couple of days. This is the last day, this is the final day. We know that the crowds are going to come in today. We've seen literally thousands of people, so we're really excited to welcome people to the Canon stand. Here's a little clip, some time lapses of what we've done during build-up of us talking to staff, and we're going to introduce a special guest in a few minutes. Check this out. So that was a quick look at what we've been doing over the last couple of days. Some time lapses of us building the stand and also us interacting with all the customers. We've had quite a lot of visitors, in their thousands literally, and lots of people have shown a lot of interest in our gear. Not only have we had a lot of support from head office with regards to loan stock, but they've also been very kind to send some staff out here to help us out on the stand. First and foremost, we had a guy called Paul Atkinson. You might have seen him when we did our Photokina episode a couple of months back in Germany. Paul's come out here from the UK. He's our product specialist for EOS Cinema, top-end stuff. Paul, do you want to come and say a couple of things? Yeah. So, yeah, welcome, Paul.
How you doing? Good to be back in South Africa.
Yeah, Paul's been here a couple of times for Canon Expos, etc., but it's the first time for Mediatech.
Yes.
What do you think? Is this of an international standard, this show that we've got?
Yeah, it definitely is. I'm lucky enough I go to quite a few of these shows around the regions, you know. And this is on a par with any of them. It really is.
It's good to hear.
And it's nice to see as well that it's not just concentrated on the camera side of things, because you've got around you've got the audio, the lighting, even down to sort of music background, switch gear, the whole gamut, if you like, of equipment and support services that you need for the industry. So it's good to be part of this, and it's good to see that we're able to offer the products that we can.
Fantastic. We've been really stoked that we've been able to show things like the C200 for the first time. It's never been on a show anywhere in the world. And C700, where we've never had it in Africa. And what has the response been like, specifically the cinema side of things? You've been standing there for the last 2 days.
I think people are now beginning to realise that we've got a product that pretty much fits in to any sort of area of the industry.
Excellent, yeah.
Right the way up from the top end stuff that's being shot down in Cape Town for sort of high quality production value broadcast drama, right the way down to the jobbing videographer, where we can support them. We've got the product for them, be it in the Cinema EOS range or even into the XF-XA range.
Excellent.
The response to the C200 in particular has been very positive.
That's good to hear. Yeah.
C700 obviously is a bit more specialised.
Of course.
But even having said that, the number of people that have looked at it and at the beginning, when they understand what it's capable of, and how it operates in comparison to some of the other cameras that are out there. And people are realising now that they can have Canon colour right the way through, whichever sort of area they're filming in, or they're working in. That Canon colour science, that Canon skin tone reproduction that we're renowned for, can be achieved by anybody at any level.
Love it. One of the things that we found most interesting, and we've been desperate to get it here in this country, is the little ME20, this lovely little box we've strapped up behind here. And what we've essentially done, we've put a target up in the grandstands in the background there, which is hellish dark. And we're showing this thing around about 100,000 ISO, but it can go up to 4 million. And we're stoked. We think for wildlife filmmakers, this is absolutely amazing.
When you need to be filming something where you only use ambient light and no extra lighting, where you want a full colour, full HD image, there really isn't anything else out there that can achieve this. So in your particular market, where you've obviously got slightly more exotic wildlife than we have in the UK,
Indeed,
it's absolutely perfect for the guys that are filming long-term surveillance, even down to sort of wildlife and game protection. There's definitely a market there.
That's a big thing,
But I mean, for instance, one of the big things that we've done in in Northern Europe is we were able to film the Northern Lights. And up until now, to film the Northern Lights, you had to use time lapse. There was no other way to do it.
Of course,
But with this camera, you can actually film it at 50p
in real time
at 1/50th of a second. Crank the ISO up. I mean, we weren't even having to go to the extremes of ISO for that. That is actually on the website. If you look on the CPN website in particular, under ME20, you can see that. And then I think it's worth as well mentioning a more mainstream version of that camera, because that camera has a full frame 35mm sensor. There is a sort of sister product,
the 200,
which is the ME200, and that's got the same sensor as basically as the C100 Mark II. That has a lower maximum ISO of around about 204,800.
Okay, but that's not too bad.
One thing that camera is particularly good at is chroma key. And we've actually just released a firmware update that works very well with that the system that uses a grey screen with a ring light in blue or green. And that's again got massive broadcast applications for things like remote studios, for down the line work, and then we've been working with other companies as well, which is also here at Mediatech with the remote head. So even in a broadcast studio environment, that product is very well suited for that.
We saw a video recently of Sebastian Devold, one of our ambassadors, talking about exactly that in the studio environment. We want to put it in the hands of wildlife filmmakers, so keep an eye out for future episodes when we see what this thing can actually do. Anyway, Paul, thanks very much for joining us. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. So that's it for this Mediatech special episode of Click Video Mag. You've seen all the new products that we announced over the last couple of months, the 6D2, the C200, etc. Brace yourself, there's still more to come, but from this episode of Mediatech, thanks very much for watching. As usual, please give us some comments below if you like what we're doing, and subscribe.